Welcome dear YouTube viewers, Xnick casting again a new deck. This time we are going to attempt to win the game by using cards such as the Thermal Alchemist that can deal damage whenever it interacts when we cast instance or sorcery, so we untap him and then when we can tap to deal damage. Same as Chandra, but Chandra becomes a Planeswalker if she does too much damage. Not bad. And Pyromancer's Assault. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, Pyromancer's Assault deals 2 damage to target creature or player. And I have just realized that I want to add one more spell that came from Kaladesh. Look at the lands. I've not tried this deck already, so let's see if it can do. So Embermaw Helion, this is going to make all our red cards do more damage. Chandra is going to be nice if we can get mana or play more cards. Girapor Orrery, this is a two-edged sword because we give the opponent the opportunity to play more lands as well as we, but I think that if we have low cost spells we should have the advantage, so maybe this we have to take care by playing this, but it works well with Fevered Visions because this makes the opponent draw and deals damage in the process. And well, Weaver of Lightning also deals 1 damage when we play an instant or sorcery. Imprisoned in the Moon, just in case we get to face a very scary creature or planeswalkers. And then after all that, of course, we have to carry some instants and sorceries, so Collective Defiance, very efficient. Jessian's Thief to help us draw, Telling Time to select cards. Think in the Eyes for defense can become the Awoken Horror, possibly, but I don't mind if this one is some removal. I don't mind because the important cards are the Thermal Alchemist, then cheap spells that are going to help us control the board, and finally Molten Vortex in case we have too many lands in our hand. But I want to add this dramatical reversal and tap all non-land permanents you control. So I think this is a very cool spell that can work in a deck like this, but let's add 2 copies of this and take out what are we going to take out? Maybe 1 Jessian Thief and 1 Weaver of Lightning. So we want many spells and not so many creatures. Okay, let's try how this goes, and I hope let's see if this works. And we are searching for an opponent, so what should we looking for in the opening hand? I guess that starting with many lands is best for us because we get to draw much more in the course of the next turns. The telling times are very good at the beginning. Let us see what is the initial hand. We play first, we have 2 lands, no blue, but we have the Thermal Alchemist. I don't think we can, no, I think we need more lands. Okay, this looks better, so let's keep it. Let's get, I think I'm going to go after another blue because we already have the mountain here. Then we can maybe play the Thermal Alchemist. Let's see if the opponent is playing a very controlling type style of deck. So we should be good, I guess, against aggro decks. We have many interactive tools, black, but with an oversized deck. This might be about vampires, perhaps. or maybe zombies? Well, we can't say still, but by the looks of this avatar, it might be about planeswalkers or red-black sacrifice, act of treason. Let's see if we get some clue. We have to figure out as soon as possible what is our opponent doing, because that is going to dictate the cards that we want to use. So red-black was a good guess, I suppose. And vampires. Alright, we can counter an instant spell. That's very useful. We can maybe bounce that boy with the select for inspection, and we also get to scry, and we buy us some time by playing this when the opponent attacks. Alright, mountain, and okay, pass the turn. So now the opponent does not know what we are going to try, and maybe if we get a land we can send Chandra into attacking. That's not good at all, but it's just going to shrink this one that can't attack. I think I can hit. Let's try. Yes, I can hit Liliana. That's good. Okay, select for inspection. We are going to scry. Okay, that goes stop. And we can hit Liliana once again. Now here, of course, we would like to have an additional land, but the Jessian Thief, it's going to make the opponent have to worry about her, and she's going to eat some removal probably. That means that the Thermal Alchemist gets to survive. Other than that, we can possibly draw. The opponent is still trying to shrink this Jessian Thief. If the Thermal Alchemist survives, we probably can kill Liliana next turn. Okay, that boy is very scary. Now, oddly enough, the opponent did not play that one with the Madness. That's strange. So Collective Defiance. Let's hit this Liliana once more. And Collective Defiance. Or Chandra. No, I think we are going to hit target player discards. No, let's kill that creature here. Okay, it's a little bit of overkilling, I know, but I think we have to get rid of the board. This deck needs to have the control all the time, and we have to be able to kill that Liliana. And now, so we know that our opponent plays with vampires. He has that aggressive vampire with the Stormkirk. Not bad. This can be pumped up if the opponent discards something. Okay, a land. This one enters tapped. Let's try to swing with the Jessian Thief. I imagine that the opponent might not be tempted to block here, because it's quite possible for us to pump her up. Let's at least we get to draw something. I think I should have held the land back. and I have to remember to deal the damage before the trigger for untap it happens. Come on. Okay. Fire temper. We are going to counter that. Okay, pause. First, 1 point of damage. Then we are going to counter the fire temper. Then we want to deal 1 more damage, and Jesse Thief is going to trade because now she becomes 3/5, and we get to draw a card in doing all of this. Oh boy, spectacular. So what did I told you? I should have held the mountain back. I mean, not the mountain, the Highland Lake. But anyways, it was fine. Cathartic reunion. Alright, the opponent wants to discard to enable the madness. He now has more cards in hand. We hit for 1, and now we are going to be able to draw with the Jesse Thief. Slip through space. Okay, I think we start by attacking. The point here is to be drawing. The damage is not so relevant for my deck, and we see what's the next card. Okay, Solve for Falls enters untapped, and here I'm going to deal 1. And I guess the Embermaw Helion fits here now. Even if the opponent carries Languish, he's not going to be able to kill the Helion just with Languish. And if he has some removal, now we have 3 creatures that he has to take care. The Bloodline is not going to be enough. He gets 1/1 if he discards, but he has to spend all the mana to do so. And Slip through space. Oh, very good. Alright. Let's begin by doing 1 point of damage, and that's amplified by the Embermaw Helion, so we deal 2. Now we are going to be drawing. No, the opponent has left. Okay, continue. Let's continue and see how this performs. I guess since now we are out of instants or sorceries, I'm going to play just Chandra. Now let's first attack with these guys. Opponent has discarded something to gain a 1/1 token, but it's not going to matter too much. This one has trample. He gains 1 life, so this effectively deals 2 damage. Does not block. Cool. Alright, it was a land, so let's play just Chandra. No, I think I have to go for both here. Now, one cool thing about Chandra is that she untaps whenever we play a red card, not necessarily instant or sorcery. Okay, we pass the turn with a very decent board. Only thing that could save the opponent is Languish, and even so, it's not going to be that great. Alright, this one is Senseless Rage. The opponent now gives +2/+2 to the token and gets another one. He can maybe gain another token. Here we are going to take this, and if we draw a single spell, I think we win. We even don't need to attack if we get some spell. Instead it's Jessian Thief. So let's attack. We deal 2 with our dear Chandra. We're going to untap her, playing the Weaver of Lightning. Okay, the opponent might he can make a new token appear. No, I think if I do this, Chandra has deal a total of 4, so she'll transform. Oh, that's impressive. Now we can deal 3 or 2. That means to the player. Okay, I think we win by doing this. 3 damage, the opponent it's at 1. And now by attacking with our trampler, we just win, and sending Jessian Thief just in case. I forgot that I have all this. Yes, that is a little bit of overkill, so this time the deck has worked very nicely, and good thing I did the first mulligan. Let's proceed into our next and final game from this video. Alright, so yeah, sorry, I think I could have won much earlier. I did not realize. It's hard to take or realize when you have the Ember mode in play. Things escalate very quickly in damage. Okay, let's see now what's going to happen. We start again. We play first. We have Think in the Eyes and the Favorite Visions. I like, and then we can follow up. Yes, this is a keeper. Let's go with the island, and Think in the Eyes. It's going to stop something at some point, and then we have Favorite Visions in turn 3. It's going to be devastating for the opponent. This boy has menace, so we are not going to be able to block with Think in the Eyes, but at some point this might flip, becoming a 7/8 that brings all the other creatures back to the hand. And the Think in the Eyes is hard to kill with red spells. The opponent needs to cast 2 or some powerful lightning axe to kill that one. It's a flyer, so we are going to be using Collective Defiance to get rid of the flyer. So hopefully we can win the race. The opponent has a very aggressive cat hand, unable to block the menace boy and the flyer. The opponent has left. Why? I don't get it. Okay, let's anyways keep on playing. Favorite Visions, giving ourselves, hopefully it's a land so we can play the Pyromancer's Assault, or good. I think we are going to use Collective Defiance to kill the Bloodthorn. We are going to be dealing 2 each turn, unless the opponent can clear his hand. Why the AI plays so bad? So here the AI missed 1 point of damage because he activated the ability of the Neonate before the damage was dealt. Please wizard. So our fourth land, good. So we can Collective Defiance. Right, that's cool. We can force the opponent to discard his hand, but I don't see that going to be very useful for us, because the opponent left. That can mean that he had a very bad hand. Nice. Maybe the opponent thought that we were playing Sphinx deck, and that's why he left. I don't know. Alright, following up, if we get another land, we can play the Pyromancer's Assault and have mana open for something else. Perhaps the Slip Through Space gives us some more cards. The opponent has 4 mana and is just playing a 1-drop. Oh, second one of this. So good. Now this is pretty much over now. Let's get, I don't know, maybe a red, so we can play more red spells to untap Chandra and pass the turn. I'm going to keep mana open for this spell. Another second Bloodhole Priest, but the opponent has 6 cards in hand, and these Fevered Visions are going to be dealing 4 damage. Yeah. And another Collective Defiance is just great. Now let's see if we have something that we might want to counter with the spell. Nope. Should I block? I don't think I should block, because soon we are going to be transforming the thing in the ice, and taking that damage is not going to kill us. Target opponent loses 3, but the opponent did not have something to enable the madness. Now he takes 4. Alright, Egyptian Thief, and I'm guessing, okay, still not enough mana to play the Assault, so let's begin. Slip Through Space doesn't look so good here. Let's deal 4 and 3. And continue. We draw another card. No, I mean 2 more cards. Weaver of Lightning can take care of the flyer. And also, yes, it has reach and can deal 1 point of damage. Let's see, the scariest thing, we might lose because this vampire can give haste to other vampire. Good. We get to counter that. We are getting closer to flip the thing in the ice. That means that we win next turn by casting Slip Through Space, or actually anything. It's going to make us win. Opponent's going to finish its turn at 5. Whoa. And he has to discard a Fire Temper. Ouch. What? He paid the 3. What is this? The AI is so bad. so bad. Okay, let's scry, flip the thing in the eyes. We can actually activate the Wandering Fumarole too. Oh no, we did not get to scry because well, a little bit silly. Alright, let's swing and wing. So pretty powerful deck, I should say, but we haven't been meeting very strong opponents. I think this deck is strong against creature aggressive decks. I don't think it's going to be very good against more control decks. Alright, but this is going to be it for this time, and we are going to meet this deck soon in a following video. Until next time, I hope you have enjoyed. Don't forget to leave your comments, and sayonara.